self-selected.
Button, button, button. Who's got the button?
Yes, the Z button. And I will use the destiny point to flip that over to light side so I can activate it.
Alright. And this basically tell you living things are around you.
Any living things within
Short range.
Yeah,
that's personal range.
You know, short range increment.
And that does
not engage, short.
Okay. But it's whatever, don't worry about it. All you detect is basically yourself, Lissa. I'm going to include Jay in there because Jay's got a personality and he probably shows up in the Force because of that vibrant...
He doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. And Rakcharr. That's about it. Something keeps pulling in.
So there's nothing else within the living areas of the ship?
No. Although... something seems to be off about Lissa.
That's normal.
Something, it's like it's Lissa, but there's something else going to her or coming from her. It's weird. You can't explain it.
It's narrativistic, man.
Yeah. Just gonna rub that on there.
So basically, point the ship towards a safe direction, start walking around trying to feel for this. And when I come into contact with Lissa, there's something wrong about her.
I mean, yeah. And Lissa also has a diagnostic that says there's something wrong with Jay. Now Jay just needs to find something wrong with Rakcharr, and Rakcharr just...
Rack, give me your hat. I need to take a look at it.
That doesn't seem to be a priority right now, what with the ship malfunctioning.
It's mostly fine. It's going straight now. It came back on.
Wait, are you not at the... whatever.
Again, Rack, give me your hat. I want to see if it's getting the same signal that Jay was.
Again, the ship's defects.
Just going to point at Lissa and say, that's not a radio signal.
What the hell is it that both organic and inorganic can receive it? I know the whole fucking Jedi stuff only works in organic, so what the hell is this?
Lana's just nodding.
I have no fucking clue what this shit is.
Gonna try to check something about the ship to see if I can get it to be less. See if I can unfuck the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna need everyone to make an athletics check. Difficulty 1 purple, please.
The ship's mostly fine.
The ship is making a hard right.
I don't believe that.
Mostly fine.
There you go.
Rakcharr's fine. He barely notices it.
Rakcharr just had like the helmet still in his lap, like looking at everyone else.
Lana's gonna make a tumble into a wall. That's gonna be 1 wound.
A high wall.
Yeah.
Damn it, these walls.
Gonna bump into
going to hit the wall apparently and start stumbling back towards the cockpit, saying, we have to get her away from this.
What?
Like Rakcharr
just yelling back down the hallway as I run for the cockpit.
Rakcharr stands up. Lana's the one who fucking pays him. Alright, fucking let's go.
Let's rock and roll.
Look at the ship.
Jay didn't roll.
Oh, what was the roll I need to make?
Athletics. The ship's making a hard right.
1 purple.
It just out of nowhere cut like 90-degree right.
You're fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Shoot.
Anyways, Lana gets to the cockpit. It seems all of your helms reading and everything say it's... Basically, the ship says it's going in the direction you told it to go in before.
Ignoring what the instruments say, looking out the window is how I'm navigating.
Yeah, there's ships everywhere.
Those are just landmarks. That's things to aim for.
Alright. Which ship are you aiming for?
The ones that we saw on our way into the debris field.
Alright. Alright.
And just going to, go around them and such and keep heading towards open space.
Alright. Alright. I'm gonna need you to make a piloting space check, please. Difficulty 3 purple.
That's normal.
Yeah, you're gonna take 3. You're gonna take 3 strain as basically the handles of the ship shock you lightly, and the ship just sort of turns back around towards the center of the graveyard.
That doesn't seem normal.
Whatever it takes, and I use that term literally, I'm going to throttle it down to stop and just try to kill the power.
All right.
You want me to kill the power? I can probably kill the power.
Kill the shit out of that.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, that could be doable. The ship.
That's doable.
Yeah, the ship throttles down to minimal power, and then you cut power. To the end.
Let me stop the ship in place.
I'm gonna cut everything but the life support system.
All right. The ship is dark.
And
I've been turned off the thrust. I wasn't looking to literally turn off the entire ship. Unless Lissa just went out on a limb and pulled power conduits or something.
Which means that someone's dying before I do.
It was mainly getting rid of all the thrust we could get and getting rid of the connections to the thrusters.
It's not as if that's valuable or anything.
When I say get rid of, I don't mean like actually cut. I mean just disconnect.
She's through the circuit breakers. Anyway, the ship is now is at a standstill, or if it's moving so slow that the instruments wouldn't even register it if they were working.
Do you remember how long our contact M said they stayed here?
No. I don't even know if he went to this ship graveyard.
Plus, he didn't really talk about crazy, fucked up shit messing with all of their stuff and people.
It'd be really amazing if this was some sort of grand Imperial research thing that the Senator pretended to be a part of the rebellion to send us to, and none of us noticed the fact that he was lying to us.
Okay, as much as I don't trust you right now,
yeah,
I need you to help me start bypassing all of the computers so that we have manual control over this thing.
Yeah, I haven't done anything against my own will. I think I have. Let's get to work on it.
At least the part of like, at least I don't think I have Rakcharr.
I don't know that I'm not doing things that I don't want to do.
Rakcharr like runs like a claw over his head.
Okay. That'll
Lissa, if Lissa turns away to go do stuff, I'll even motion to Rakcharr to keep an eye on her.
Rakcharr nods. He's already there.
This will be probably a couple. This will be a bunch of mechanics rolls. Let's just roll it down to 1 mechanics roll at difficulty 4P to. I'm assuming you're basically trying to boil everything down to as simple as I point the ship in this direction, it goes that direction, right?
Literally trying to get it down to basically what would equate to mechanical linkage, like the wire to turn left only runs to the thrusters to adjust them to turn left type thing. Trying to avoid using any processing.
It's just 4P, and if you're willing to get Droid helping you, you have B, who is seemingly helpful.
He's always insane, so I don't see how it would hurt.
He's like, I always have voices inside my head. What's different about it?
B has like 4 brains in him.
You guys open up B and he's got like 18 verbo brains stuffed inside of him. He's just like, what?
He's got a problem.
How many boosts is he worth?
1 boost right now.
Well, I'm worth 2. That's all I'm worth.
I'm just worth 2.
Alright, let's, God damn it. Look, if I start drifting off, just point me back in the right direction, tell me what to do. Here we.
You're the one that knows what to do, though.
All right. This will be taking over. This will take over the point of. This would normally take 4 hours, but 4 hours. Let's just say this is about to take about 3 hours of intense work by B, Lana, and Lissa. It feels like a slap of beat, right? Only worth 2. All right. And I guess let me just liven this up with a little bit of.
Rakcharr's just holding the giant blaster, staring down the sights at us the whole time.
No, it's not like pointed at anyone, but it's definitely at the ready.
He's like bent over behind one person with like his knuckle raised, just ready to punch.
It's like he had a big gun, it's just sitting there spinning.
That would be an awkward pose. Just like move like one of like the big thick chairs, like maybe like in the kitchen. Just like put it right where the three of you are working, and just sit there.
Just sort of hover handing for a neck snap.
No pressure.
No pressure.
You know, if Rakcharr is dying, he's dying last. He has confirmed this.
Actually, I don't believe that at all. We all set for stun.
Stun. Right.
So,
Stunning.
Does our happy little voice friend have anything else to tell me?
No. You are blissfully quiet the entire time.
Voice can't handle booze like I can. Get wrecked.
Aside from the fact that you have some insane dark power trying to reach out and probably take over your body, don't worry about it.
I can try.
It's just been stuck on a ship in the middle of the graveyard for thousands of years.
Said I can try. I don't think it wants this.
Too much booze, can't harness the force.
I've got problems.
Oh, you don't say!
The first step's admitting it. The second step is a bottle to the back of the head.
And then to the front of the face.
Mm-hmm.
So, after a few hours, we managed to get it so that the controls run through basic little integrated circuits instead of going through a processor.
For the most part, but you've lost a lot of the assistance that you could get from the ship. The ship currently now has.
I assume its handling is like -4 now.
Yeah, pretty much. This ship. Also, you have no inertial dampeners, by the way.
That's fine as long as we don't go near anything with a large gravity mass.
Well, wouldn't you know? You're surrounded by them.
Kind of. The graveyard's in a neutral state.
For now.
In order for us to get out of a black hole like moves into the ship graveyard.
How's it going?
We can at least control the ship without it going completely haywire.
In theory.
Hyperspace might be a little bit wibbly wobbly.
I mean, how good of a pilot are you?
Does it matter how good of a pilot you are with hyperspace?
Eh.
I mean, couldn't we always try to go to whatever this thing is in the center of the graveyard and blow it up?
You want to go towards the thing that's taking control of people
Look, it's easy. I knock Lissa unconscious, I turn Jay off, you and I go kill it.
What happens when it gets to you?
I am the most powerful creature on board this vessel. If anything was going to control me, it would have done so.
Hand is kind of shifting towards her blaster. That.
I don't need to do any shifting. I know where the holdout is, and I know how to use it.
I don't even think it would have hurt him.
It probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Alright, let's fly towards it then.
Rakcharr just offers a shrug, sitting there like, "Look, Lana, I know less about these things than anyone else.
I don't want to go see what it is.
I don't want to see what it is. I'm so scared.
But I don't think the ship can keep from just slamming into the walls of the hyperspace field without dampers.
No matter what,
is that even a thing in Star Wars? I know Star Trek is like that. I think there's another system like that. Is that even a thing in Star Wars?
I don't know.
What were you
Glad
saying?
it could be helpful.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't think we would be able to make a stable jump regardless.
No.
So let's fly towards it.
Warp is completely different than hyperspace, basically. Alright. I need you to make a piloting space check with -4 handling.
I'd rather not.
Alright.
What's the difficulty?
High.
I mean, that's what the setbacks are supposed to represent, right?
Yeah. You
So
have
the difficulty
no...
would-
I'm doing
change.
difficulty 0.
difficulty
2.
1
Okay, 1.
with 4 black dice, apparently.
Huh.
We get home! Good job!
Do we get home?
No.
Unfortunately, home is now the center of the ship graveyard.
Anyways, you're going to take 1 more additional strain, but you've made it. But you're able to pilot the thing expertly towards where you believe the signal is, and
With the Triumph,
go for
may
it.
I suggest that I'm able to figure out how to control it well enough that there's not as significant of a setback?
Sure, 1 triumph will now basically stop 2 of
Sweet.
the setback dice.
Just
For the-
need
for the
one
ref-
more and it might be like normal.
Well, the thing has -1 handling like normal.
Right, so it's now -2
whatever.
instead.
Anyways, you have that until the end of whatever.
Hey,
the end of
dude.
this session.
All the work that you did, do the guns still work? Can I sit up there or down there and shoot them?
Probably just have to reconnect them if they're
Oh.
not.
The targeting might suck.
You'd have to aim manually.
I can... We'll see.
It'll be like playing on a really old Atari instead of a kind of new Atari.
Why'd you turn off your targeting computer? Because I can't see shit.
Rakcharr will control the ventral quad laser cannon.
Anyways, as you near it, you near a rather unassuming little ship. That it would be unassuming if it wasn't for the fact that it looks completely alien and unlike anything any of you have seen.
Okay.
It's about 2/3 the size of the Victory class Star Destroyer, but it looks completely alien. And from what you guys don't have sensors running right now, but you couldn't even tell head or tails of where the front or back of it is if there wasn't like obvious engines.
I'm just gonna turn on the exterior lights and start looking for somewhere to dock.
Jay gives a startled scream.
Almost as if on cue, as you get near it, lights sort of light up, pointing you towards what appears to be an opening that seems to be appearing in the side of the ship.
You could say it's dilating.
It will frown and fly towards it.
The screaming
Guys,
and like seeing us like Rakcharr's like, this is not the worst idea. This is not the worst idea. This is not the worst idea.
Look on
I
the
am
bright side.
hallucinating, or
Look
something.
on the bright side. We could be split up going into this.
Anyways, you enter in what appears to be hangar bay that appears to be just big enough for your ship. The walls are basically made out of metal Durasteel, as far as you can tell. Maybe some older variant or some different variant of it.
It's unobtainium.
Everything just doesn't look like it's made out of like some exotic material, basically.
It does not look like a ship that either the Imperials or the Rebels or any of the known species that we're familiar with fly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If this is Infinite Empire, I swear to God.
No.
All right. Rakcharr remains in the gun turret. I was hoping... Wait. I guess I could have shot it while I was out there.
I don't think that would have helped. I think it would have just pissed it off.
And whatever we might do won't piss it off?
I'm just kind of going on a limb here to really think whatever it is, we have to go deal with it ourselves.
Alright.
I am happy to apply blaster to it.
Happy to apply blaster to the face of whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Rakcharr.
Don't think you guys understand just how bad this is.
Listen,
Rakcharr
there's
climbs out of the
nothing.
gun turret.
There's nothing so bad.
You
that
remember
blaster
the
applied
things
somewhere can't fix it.
You remember the things Eliza could do and how she talked about like the Force?
Yeah.
The opening undilates.
The Force is here?
Rakcharr like
That's what's messing with Lissa.
Rakcharr like furrows his head like, right, but what would be messing with Jay unless the Force has changed? I mean, I'm not an expert.
Unless it's just transmitting from
God,
the
did something
ship.
upgrade the Force?
Lights turn on in the hangar bay. And you're greeted to the sights of gore and dead bodies.
And all of the people that were on the Victory Star Destroyer.
Various different corpses from different people, aliens, different civilizations, and various states of decay and dismemberment.
I might need my helmet. Rakcharr like walks back to his quarters.
That's good.
I would trust that hat less than I would trust me.
I don't think it's a hat, and I don't think the helmet is going to take over my body.
Oh yeah, just fill your visual field with static.
Can I feel anything here?
Like exactly what are you trying to feel?
Just in general, nothing specific. Just is there a?
What?
Actually, I'll attempt to use.
I'm in the middle of my game right now. Say that again.
God is distracted. Everybody run.
Say that again.
I suppose I'll attempt to use 4C, but I'm just trying to feel out whether the Force is strong here or not, and trying to get a feeling of whether it's good or bad.
Alright. You can try that.
The Force is neither good nor bad. It is just the Force.
Shut up, you.
Are you going to, do you have another Destiny die?
We do have one, but I would ask the group whether they're that concerned about finding out whether we're dealing with Sith or not.
I don't think so. I think if it is a Sith situation, I go, well, that fell on the edge of the Empire, guys. Good campaign.
I am just not able to either make sense of what I'm feeling or not able to.
The Force is clouded. You see sights
That's always dark side.
The Force is cloudy.
Lana appears visibly more
scattered thunderstorms.
You see scattered thunderstorms, lightning, loud noises, victory, defeat.
All of that inside this hangar?
No, in general.
Have you seen the actual hangar?
No, just in general.
Just
taste.
You see Rakcharr's face scrunched in the throes of passion.
I kill myself.
Just
all right.
The entire time.
Lissa and Jay will hear that same voice inside their head, clear and almost crystal, but still filled with static, that says, "Welcome to my domain, playthings. The real dance has begun."
So, what's your deal? I mean,
and with that, B is gonna like make an alarming noise and says, "Guys, the drawbridge is going down."
Of course it is.
Rakcharr will like stomp, heavy repeating blaster in hand to the top of the drawbridge, overseeing our moat.
There's nothing out there besides corpses that don't smell because they probably have been flash frozen due to like the cold air, the cold vacuum of space, or something. I don't know.
Oh, great! And there's no atmosphere.
No, there's atmosphere.
But it could be denied at any second. Might want to wear the vacuum suits for this.
Mm-hmm.
So then I assume the reason that the opening none dilates, is because they don't use mag comp fields.
Probably.
Old piece of shit.
Lissa just hears laughter.
Getting in that back suit.
It seems really stupid, but I don't feel like I need a vac suit.
That's your decision.
That's whatever you want to do.
Ryan kills his own character? Got it.
Wouldn't be the first time in a Star Wars game.
Alright. Alright, what do you guys do? The drawbridge is down. There's an atmosphere.
Rakcharr will, you'll hear the boots ringing out from the metal ramp as Rakcharr slowly clomps down to the bottom of the ramp to survey the scene. And, heaven forbid we have, like, these people who are presumably dead rise up, or some people, like, pretending to be dead, or aliens, fucking whatever, suddenly shimmering into existence, or a Toydarian trying to sell him something, or... it's all on the table right now.
So the suits we got, those were Enviro suits, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not wearing that thing.
Welcome to trusty Tordarius.
God damn it.
And,
but none of that. A casual perusal of the corpses will indicate that many of them are dead and have been long dead for a while.
I just threw some dice at a thing. Nope.
Yeah, well, that's what you can't. That's basically what you found out. As many of them have been dead and have been dead for a while, and nothing is, as far as you can tell, coming back. I'll hold on to that threat.
Yes, the threat for the voluntary roll I made. You know what? You hold on to that threat. I'm shooting these bodies.
All right, cool.
Not all of them, just, a few shots. See if anything stirs up.
Nope, nothing stirs.
All right.
I honestly feel compelled to walk towards wherever it seems like this thing might be on the ship. Like, we knew which direction the engines were, so I'm going to assume bridge or quarters, which are typically forward.
Right. So you want to walk to the bridge in the direction you think you're going. All right.
Yes.
As you exit through from the hangar into what you think is a hallway, everything just feels wrong to everyone except for Jay, because Jay doesn't feel anything.
So I didn't just give him a bunch of touch receptors.
Nah. Everything feels and looks wrong, and, well...
Well, the corpse wallpaper doesn't really help, does it?
Yeah, no. There's still more of that.
You should have saw the wallpaper under that.
I bet it was something hideous, like Hawaiian pineapples.
Yes. Spacefaring Hawaiians.
You don't know.
Oh, God.
They put it on the walls, ceiling, and floor.
Welcome to the SS Kamehameha.
Really regretting choosing to accept this job. Really wish we hadn't gone to Coruscant.
Rack,
Wish I had just stayed on Theta.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Alright. I'm gonna need, well, as you're wandering down the hallways, because you really have no idea which way anything goes, you think you're going in the right direction, I'm gonna need everyone to make perception checks.
And I will note, if you're wearing those enviro suits, it adds a setback. Because that's why I don't want it. What difficulty?
We'll make this a difficulty 2 purple. This is... They're not exactly trying to be sneaky.
Hey, I succeeded with more headache.
Yeah, you'll take that headache.
What the fuck is that shit?
Well, Grimith, your character doesn't notice what's coming towards you, but you are starting to realize that the signs you've been seeing have been pointing you, and you think they're pointing you towards what looks like the bridge. You're pretty sure you're on the right track towards the bridge.
How?
Hey, you were the one that deciphered that language.
You were the one who decided for these fucking spider language. Now you're deciphering.
You know all of this knowledge about things that nobody's heard of.
Again, my question: how?
Don't ask questions, but only Lana Soul is the only one who hears this.
Your whiskers are very in touch to the Force.
Lana Soul, what you hear down the dirty, dank, bloody corridor, well, dried blood corridor, is the sound of something dragging, and then a thump, and then a sound.
I think we're on the right way to the bridge.
I'm going to, if there's any type of cover around, basically draw a pistol and aim down the hallway. Say something's coming.
Rakcharr comes to a stop and looks at Lana, and because his faith has been shaken in other people, like, you're not hearing things too, are you?
I'm hearing something, but I think it's real.
They think the voices they're hearing are real too.
But
that's exactly the argument Rakcharr makes.
they are hearing things that are obviously not there.
Well, Rakcharr, your faith in Lana will not be tested, because there are 3 corpse-looking motherfuckers appear.
What the hell is that?
Death troopers.
The hell is that?